So, namaste. Good morning. My name is Neha Govindan. I'll be taking this class today. If you're attending for the first time, we use some props. One is a cushion to sit on, and the other one is a belt. For today's practice, we will try and do Hanumanasana or Ardha Hanumanasana and Ardha Hanumanasana rather, which is half split, full split. You don't have to do these asanas. I mean, you can try. We'll try and give you as many options as possible. So for that practice, it would be good if you had blocks or at least two firm cushions or a bolster uh, like this. This is a yoga bolster and it's very firm. It's very firm. It doesn't sink with your weight. You know, when you sit on it, it still keeps you away from the floor. Yeah. So if the pillow is made of fiber, cotton, shiv, I don't know how useful it will be because when you sit on it, it just goes down. Okay. So like when I sit on this, it takes my weight. You know, it still lifts my body up. It doesn't make me go down. Okay. So you take two blankets or something, or maybe two, three cushions, firm pillows. Thank you, Linda. So let's start with the class. If you've been attending for a while and you don't have knee or ankle issues, you can try and sit in Vajrasana. This one can be a little intense on the ankles or knees. So if you want to avoid any discomfort, if you don't have knee pain, ankle pain, you can take a cushion and sit on the cushion like this, and then that just becomes much more easier. Okay, otherwise another option is Sukhasana, where your ankles are crossed, palms are on the thighs, shoulders and elbows relaxed. Anyway, if you have trouble sitting on the floor, then you must take the aid of a cushion like this. I'm sitting at the edge of the cushion and it's just helping me sit really straight, because otherwise I can start going back like this, which is not really advisable in terms of back pain. So we'll start this class with Sukshma Vyayama, stretches for the joints in the body. We'll move on to asanas and then finally Shavasana. All right. We're always breathing normal in this practice. Most of the class is gentle, but there are some challenging postures. I'll try and give you options for those challenging postures. And if those options don't work out for you, you can just sit and relax for those asanas, and you can even do any other asana or stretch that you know. So back straight, chin parallel, palms on the thighs or knees, shoulders and elbows relaxed. Allow your eyes to close. Take your attention to the base of the spine, moving your attention to the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the back of the neck, the back of the head, the crown of the head. Lengthening the spine as you breathe in, and then start becoming aware of the breath. Observe the breath at the nose tip. If you find the mind wandering away from the breath into thoughts of the past and thoughts of the future, gently bring it back to the breath, back to the present, at the nose tip. Once more, observe your posture. Is the back still straight? Is the chin still parallel? Are the shoulders and elbows relaxed? Is the forehead relaxed? Are the eyelids relaxed? and then back to the breath. And now take a deep breath in and exhale completely. And gently open your eyes. So namaste once again. Let's start our practice. Um, Today we'll sit with our legs outstretched. If you have trouble sitting upright, when you sit like this with your legs straight, if your back starts rounding like this, if you start leaning back, then you must take a cushion so that your spine is, you're not sitting on your tailbone, you're sitting on the buttocks, on the front edge of your buttocks. Let's start with the toes. So tighten your toes and open the toes wide. Tighten, open, tighten, open, tight. Tighten, open, tighten, open, tighten, open. Push your toes out as much as you can and then pull your toes in. So toes out, toes in, toes out, in, out, in, out, 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 in. Begin rotating your feet. See if you can touch your little toes to the floor on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Okay, so now we'll work the knee a little bit. So exhaling, I'm bringing my thigh close to my chest. Inhaling, I'm stretching this leg out. If you have back pain or any spinal issues, you can just drag your foot on the floor. You don't have to lift it up. Lifting the leg can sometimes strain back. Okay, so exhale, inhale, 2, exhale, inhale, 3, left foot active, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the right leg. Let's move on to the left one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Take a breath, relax. And from here, there's a slight pause in the internet. From here, we will bend the right knee. We'll keep the right foot on the left thigh. We'll bend the right knee. We'll keep the right foot on Sorry, I lost internet there, but I'm back now. So let's just continue. We were stretching the knee. Sorry, we were stretching the hip. We did the knee. So bend your right knee. Keep your right foot on top of the left thigh. Keep your right foot on top of the left thigh. If you have knee issues and this is making your knee uncomfortable, you can keep your foot here at the knee instead of the hip. So exhaling, bring your thigh up close. Inhaling, press your thigh down. Exhale up, inhale down. The internet is still a little slow, so just do this 10 times in case my voice or video doesn't carry through. So 1 up, down, 2 up, down, left foot active, 4 up, down, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then straighten the right leg, bend the left leg. Keep your left ankle either at the right knee if you have knee pain, or you can keep your left foot on the right thigh. So exhale, inhale, 1 up, down, 2 up, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, shoulders relaxed, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then release this leg and relax for a while. Okay, so now we are going to sit with our legs apart. When there is stiffness in the body, sometimes when you sit with your legs apart in V shape, like this, it's very natural for the body to start going like this. So the more stiffness I have, the more height I need. So right now I have a very flat cushion that helps me sit straight. But if I have a lot of stiffness, then I can even sit on something as high as this bolster. And this elevation of my hips will just help me sit really straight in this wide-legged posture. Okay. So my knees are straight, both my feet are pointing up, and I'm not kind of rolling back, and the feet are not rolling out. Okay. So we're going into Chakki Chalanasana. If you're using a yoga bolster, you can sit at the edge of your bolster. Okay. So interlock your fingers, inhaling, lean back, exhaling, go to your right foot, center, left foot, back. You can keep your shoulders relaxed. You can keep your elbows straight. That's 2. Knee straight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, joint shoulders relaxed, 9 and 10. And once you do 10, you will go in the reverse direction. So you can take a pause, you can relax, and then 1, exhale to the left, center, right, center, 2, feet pointing up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then take a breath and relax. All right, so we'll go into a lateral stretch. Those of us who have a belt and you like to use belts for your lateral stretches, you can take your belt. If you don't have a belt, you can use a scarf or a dupatta for this practice. So option 1, if you don't have a belt, you can just get your right hand to face the ceiling like this. The palm is resting on the floor, it's facing the ceiling. Option 2 is hold your ankle. Option 3 is hold your foot like this. If you can keep the knee straight and hold your foot, or finally take that belt. So you have so many options. Only the right hand is holding the belt. Okay, both ends of the belt. Push your elbow to the floor. Keep this leg active. Bring your left arm and ear together. If you have shoulder issues on the left, you can bend your left elbow and hold the back of your head, and that will just lighten the load on this shoulder. So 1, look up towards the ceiling. 2, 3, keep stretching this left side. 4, 5, chin up. 6, Varshaji, do not rest your head on the right shoulder. 7, Kameshwarji, elbow straight. 8, 9, 10. And then exhaling slowly. Come back, relax, take a breath. And then we'll start going down to the left. Either your palm is facing the ceiling here, or you're holding the calf or the ankle or the foot. Push your elbow to the floor. Right arm and ear together. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to bend more to the left, please. 5. Right elbow straight if possible. 6, 7. Must be the bandwidth. 8, 9, 10. Exhaling slowly. Come back and relax. All right. Continue sitting like this. I am just coming close to the device to see all of you. So now we'll go into a forward bend. Okay. We're continuing to sit upright. We're not sitting on the tailbone. Okay. We're sitting at the center or the front part of the buttock. Inhaling, lift your arms up. Now exhaling, turn from the waist, turn from your lower back and reach in for this foot. You can even hold your calf or ankle. Any grip is fine. Observe your left shoulder. Is your hand here behind? Can you push your left hand forward? Keep it in line with the right hand. If you don't have back pain or any spinal issues, bring your forehead to the knee. If you have a comfortable grip on your foot with both hands, then hold your right wrist with your left hand and keep your hands outside that foot. 1, forehead to the knee or chin to shin. 2, the right knee is straight. 3, left foot active. 4, 5, shoulders relaxed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhaling, you'll come up, lengthen your spine. Exhaling, turn to the left, reach in for this left foot. See if you want to hold your foot or ankle or calf. Any grip is fine. The right leg is active. The foot is pointing up. We're not letting it roll to the side. Shoulders relaxed. 1, 2. See if you can bring your chin to the knee or shin. 3, 4. Kunami, relax your right shoulder. 5, 6, 7. Kameshwarji, more bending to the left if possible. 8, 9, 10. Inhaling, you'll come up, you lengthen the spine. Exhaling, release your hands and then take a breath and relax. All right. So those of us who have hamstring injuries, we can just try and stay stationary. The next one is actually a dynamic stretch, but it can be too much of a stretch sometimes. Okay. So this is what we're doing here. I am keeping my feet apart. Okay. Inhale, exhaling, I'm bending forward as much as I can. And then I come back. Okay. I'm trying to keep the knees straight. Now, if you feel like this is too much, you have issues of the hip, then avoid this one. You can just lift your hands up. You can let your fingertips rest on the floor. See if you want to walk your hands away and stay there. So here you don't move. You can make it static or dynamic. But the rest of us, we do this 20 times. Exhale, slide forward. Inhale, come back. Your knees are straight. You're looking ahead. 2, exhale. Inhale, back. 3, exhale. 4, see if your navel can touch the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If your fingertips are touching, see if your palms can touch the floor. 10. If your palms are touching, see if your forearms can touch the floor. 11, 12, 13, 14. Push your chin forward. If you're staying stationary, push your chin forward, lengthen your spine also deep. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then take a breath, relax. If you feel like you want to bring your feet together and just relax for a while, you can do that. You can just flap your knees up and down. You can rotate your feet a couple of times, do a reverse rotation and relax. Okay, So if you feel ready, we'll go into Upavishta Konasana, which is again a forward bend. For Upavishta, again, if there is stiffness in the back or in the hamstrings or calves, it helps to sit on a bolster. So I'm like actually sitting on a bolster, a normal yoga bolster, which is high. So option one is you just hold your knees or calves or shin, or option two is you reach in for your feet, you hold your first two fingers, hold your big toes, and you go down. Try to keep your spine flat. Whichever option you like best, within the limits, within the body's limits. One, push the chin forward. Be aware of your upper back. Please look ahead, not down. Two, see if your navel can touch the floor. If your navel can touch the floor, see if your chest can come closer. Three, shoulders relaxed. Four, toes pulled in. Five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Slowly inhaling. We'll come up. We'll bring our feet together and relax. So just flap your knees up and down, get the blood going, give the legs some relief. Rotate your feet a couple of times, reverse rotation, and then relax. Okay. So we'll go into a twist, a simple twist. We're sitting in Sukhasana now. If crossing your ankles makes you uneasy or makes you uncomfortable in the knees or ankles, you can keep one foot in the center. The other foot is also in the center, and it's a broad base and very comfortable way to sit. Okay, I'm sitting in Sukhasana right now. Inhaling, take your right hand up. Exhaling, swing this right hand, hold your left thigh, take your left hand behind you. Keep this left hand on the floor, the fingertips, lift your chest up and twist back. Relax your shoulders. Gaze at eye level. If you have a herniated disc somewhere in the spine, be gentle with the twisting. 10, 9, keep looking over your left shoulder, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. See if it's possible for you to lift the chest up. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling first, we look ahead, and then we'll release this grip and relax. And then take your left hand up, stretch this hand up, swing your hands to the right. Your left hand is holding the right thigh. Your right fingers of the right hand are behind you on the floor. Lift your chest up and twist. Look back, shoulders relaxed. 1, 2, gaze at eye level. 3, 4, observe, do you feel a twisting sensation when you do this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then inhaling first, we look ahead. We release the grip on our hands and relax. Okay, so we'll come into Manjarasana now. Manjarasana is cat and camel. In this one, we're on the knees for a little bit. So if you have any knee pain, you can take a cushion. I'm taking a cushion for the knees to rest on. So I'm on all fours now. I'm trying to align my my wrist and shoulder and knee and hip. So for Manjarasana, you can curl your toes in if you like. Make a deep curve in your lower back. Look up at the ceiling in a relaxed manner. Lift the chest up. Exhaling, round your back like a camel. Bring the chin to the chest. Pull the belly in. Again, inhaling, deepen the curve in the lower back. Look up. Breathe. Forehead relaxed and uncreased. And as you exhale, round the back. Bring the chin to the chest. Pull the belly in. All right, 2 more times. Inhale. Look up. Breathe. Exhale. chin to chest. One last time, inhale, deepen the lower back curve, look up, lift your chest up, keep the gaze relaxed, eyes and forehead relaxed. Exhale, chin touches the chest, pull the belly in. Now come to neutral position. Those of us who don't have knee or ankle issues, we can relax, we can flatten the spine in Shashankasana. For Shashankasana, you start by sitting in Vajrasana on your heels with your knees apart, your toes are together. You can walk your hands away from you, forehead on the ground. If you have knee pain, Shashankasana is uncomfortable, or ankle pain, sit with your feet apart, drop your head back. Take a few relaxing breaths here. In Shitila Dandasana, both are relaxation postures. Take a few breaths. All right, so we'll sit up now and we'll get ready for Ardha Hanumanasana, which is half split. For Ardha Hanumanasana, again, we're going to be here for a while. So if you have a thin mat and you don't have a carpeted floor, then it's nice to take a cushion or some kind of Turkish towel or something, so that there is no knee pain after these practices, especially if you have knee discomfort. Okay. So I'm going to come into the kneeling position. I have two blocks and I have a bolster, all of which can help me balance my body. So I'm keeping one block on the right, one block on the left. Any height that you need, you can use it. And when we're kneeling now, please bring your right leg ahead. For Ardha Hanumanasana, you just keep this leg at 90 degrees. You're not sliding your hips forward. Okay, you're just staying here. The knee is straight, the toes are pulled in. Inhale, exhaling. When you bend forward, see if your palms can land on the floor. If your palms don't touch the floor right now, that's where the block comes in or a cushion comes in. So you don't lose balance. So I can use whatever height. Sometimes I need this height, which is high. I'm going to try and bend my elbows and bring the forehead to the knee, or the lowest height of the block, forehead to the knee. Knee straight. One, please look ahead. If your forehead is not touching the knee, look at your big toe. Two, observe the stretch in your right hamstring and calf. Three, neck and shoulders relaxed. Four, toes pulled in strongly towards you. Five, see if you can flatten your palms. Don't rest your fingertips. That could be a lot of weight on the fingertips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now we will just slide forward. I am moving my hands and my blocks together. I'm sliding forward. So now I'm stretching the top of this left thigh. Okay, option one is you stay here. Now, sometimes it's difficult for, especially if you have short hands, then it's difficult for this right hand to touch the floor, in which case you can keep your hand inside your foot and then it will be easier for your palms to rest on the floor. If you don't have blocks, then that's an option that you can do. Okay. Now bend your left knee. So if you see the weight of my body is on the thigh, it's not on the kneecap. My kneecap is safe, my knee is safe. I'm pushing the weight forward. It's on the muscle, it's on the top of the thigh. Just bring your heel to the hip. If possible, take your right hand from behind, hold your foot, bring the heel to the hip. But this should not cause any knee pain. Right hand goes and holds your left foot. Look back. 1, 2, careful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly release that leg. Straight, flatten your foot behind you. Come back on all fours. Take a breath. So let's do this Ardha Hanumanasana on the left. We have our blocks into the kneeling position. Now the left leg is ahead. The knee is straight. The toes are pulled in with or without the blocks. You bend forward. Try to keep the palms flat. Don't let your fingers take too much weight. Forehead to the knee. Toes in towards the face. 1, shoulders relaxed. If you have sciatica, nerve pinching, be gentle with these stretches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, toes in if possible. 8, 9, 10. Inhaling, look ahead and start sliding forward now. So slide your weight forward. Your palms are on the floor, either inside. Your left hand can either be outside your foot or it can be inside your foot. Any option is fine. Just drop your hips, bend that right knee, take your left hand behind you, hold your foot. See if you can hold your foot and bring it to your hip. Look back. 10, 9, no knee or ankle pain should result because of this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly release that leg. Come back up and relax. So those of us who want to try the full split Hanumanasana, it's optional. You don't have to do it. If you want to skip Hanumanasana, you can do Baddha Konasana. Okay. So Baddha Konasana is again hip opening and it will stretch roughly the same muscles, the inner thighs. Okay. So this is the easier option. I'm keeping the feet away from me. If you have knee pain, you can take 2 cushions under the knees. If your knees are up here, you can keep your blocks under your hips and then you can try and bend forward. Or you can bend forward like this with your heels up close to the body and then you bend forward. Okay. But if you're doing a full split, then again we will come into the kneeling position. Now here the bolster will be handy or the blocks will be really handy. One of these props will be really handy. Okay. So again, in the kneeling position, sliding the right foot forward, keeping your hands on the floor or on the block, start dragging your foot away from you. See how low your hips can go and then see if you need to take that block, whichever height you need, this height or you need the bolster. You need a greater height. You need a couple of pillows, a firm pillows that can take your weight, and then try to sit upright. 1, toes in. 2, see if it's possible to sit upright without leaning forward. 3, 4, so either Hanumanasana or Baddha Konasana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slowly drag that leg back very gently. Come back, relax. If you're doing Baddha Konasana, then maybe you should continue doing one more round of Baddha Konasana because we need to do the other side. So we are in the kneeling position. We'll drag, we'll keep the left leg forward. See how much your foot can go away from you. See if you need a block or a bolster. And then you're in the split. 1, sitting upright if possible. Shoulders relaxed. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're sitting in Baddha Konasana, try to push your knees into the floor consciously. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slowly drag that leg back. Bend your knees. Sit with your legs outstretched. And relax. So you can flap your knees up and down. Rotate the feet. Reverse rotation. And relax. Okay. So let's lie down now. We will take support of one hand and then lie down on the back. Any props that we have at home, we're keeping them close by. So we don't have to get up for them again. I'm keeping the belt and the blocks close by. So please lie down and relax. Lie down on your back. The knees are bent. Just take a few breaths. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your thighs to your chest for Pavan Muktasana. See if you can interlock your fingers around the shin. If you can interlock your fingers, see if you can hold your wrist or forearm or elbow. This is the tightest grip. The opposite elbow grip is the tightest grip. If you have hernia in the pelvic region, be gentle with Pavan Muktasana. Take a few breaths. And now we'll lighten the grip. Hold your shin lightly with both palms and straighten the left leg on the floor. Straighten the left leg. We're in Ekpada Pavan Muktasana. We're only holding on to the right knee. Now hold your right knee with the left palm. Pull this right knee to the left side of your chest. We are not tilting completely like this to the left. We're just bringing the knee and thigh to the left side of the chest. Observe the right outer hip. What's happening there? Is there a stretch there? Inhaling, let your knee come back. Straighten the right leg. Relax. Feet together. Inhale, left leg up. Exhaling, thigh to the chest. Hold your left knee with your right palm and pull it to the right. Now observe this left hip. Is there a stretch here in the left hip? How do I deepen this stretch? Can I bring it closer to the chest? From abdomen, I reduce the gap between the chest and thigh. Keep breathing. Keep your shoulder and elbow relaxed. And then slowly inhaling, let your knee come back to the center. Straighten the leg out and relax. Relax for a while. So now we'll bend our knees. We'll go into Setu Bandhasana. Today, if you have blocks, you can use blocks. If you're comfortable using a block for Setu Bandhasana, you can. If you know how to, please start practicing right away. Setu Bandha is a back bend. So originally it's done without any blocks, without any props. I'm keeping the feet hip width apart. When I keep my fingers flat like this on the floor, palms flat, at the end of my middle finger are my heels, and that kind of helps me make sure that the heels and the knees are in a straight line. Okay. So once you have this alignment, pressing your feet into the floor, inhaling, lift your hips up as much as you can. If your hips are not really lifting, hold your waist with your hands and give yourself height. Deepen the Setu Bandhasana. And then after 10 counts or 20 counts, you can come back. I'm going to show you with the block. With the block, Setu Bandhasana is much deeper and you can stay there for really long. So again, inhaling, I lift my hips up, I lift my heels up. I'm sliding this block like this, vertical block, highest height of the block. I'm keeping it between the buttocks, between the butt cheeks. It's not at the lower back, and I'm just trying to make it comfortable. And once I'm okay with the block, I can release my hands from there and I can just stay there. The chest is meeting the chin. There's a nice stretch in the back. If you're using the block, you'll even get a stretch in the front. Just keep breathing. Look in the center at the ceiling. If the stretch with the block is too much and it's giving you pain, please release your block. We'll stay here for a minute. If you're not using a block, it can strain your hands a little bit to hold the posture for so long. So you can take a break and come back or just relax after one round. Prepare to release Setu Bandhasan. Those of us who are using blocks, lift your heels up, take hold of your block, release it, bring your hips back to the floor. Relax for a while. Take a breath. Inhale here, and as you exhale, thighs to chest. We're going to start rolling now. So this rolling action is comfortable for most people, but few people do find it makes their spine uncomfortable. So I'm rolling completely. I'm touching the thigh and arm to the floor on both sides. It's a nice back massage when you're on the hard floor, not on the bed. So you can do this 4 or 5 times, or even more. Roll completely. And once you do your 4 or 5 rounds, relax. Take a breath, relax. Okay. So if you have space, you can keep your hands in T position like this. If you don't have space, you can keep your palms under the head. Straighten your legs out, please. Feet together and the body is in a straight line. Now bend your right knee. Keep your right foot on the left thigh. On the left thigh. Inhale. As you exhale, take this knee, drop this right knee to the left. Look to the right. If your knee is not tilting too much, hold your thigh. See if your left hand can hold the right thigh and bring it closer. But when we do this, this right hand should not lift up. Press that arm into the floor. Look to your right. Keep breathing. The abdomen is relaxed. Inhaling, let your knee come back to the center. Straighten the right leg out. Observe your hips. Have they shifted to the left? If they have, adjust them. Straighten your legs out. Now we'll bend the left knee. We'll keep the left foot on the right thigh. Inhale. Exhaling, drop this left knee to the right. Press your left arm into the floor. See if you need support from your right hand to bring your knee closer to the floor. Left knee. We are looking to the left. We're trying to deepen the stretch. The abdomen is relaxed. Slowly inhaling, let your knee come back to the center. Straighten that left leg and bring your hips back to the center. Relax for a while. Feet together. The body is in a straight line. The hands are beside the body. Get ready for Yashtikasana. Interlock your fingers at your chest. Let your palms face the ceiling. Drop your arms overhead. If you have shoulder issues, be gentle with Yastikasana. Pull your toes in, push your heels out, and stretch from the shoulders and armpits. Keep stretching, keep breathing. 10, 9. Keep pushing the heels out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly exhaling, let go of that stretch, let go of Yastikasana. The hands come back, relax. Take a few breaths. Now bend your knees. We'll do a pelvic tilt. Very important for back pain. So if you know the pelvic tilt, please start practicing right away. If you haven't done the pelvic tilt, we have a natural curve here in the lower back, which you're going to try and flatten. So for awareness, take one palm and keep it under your lower back, just for awareness. Okay. So now pull your navel in and press your lower back on the mat. So when this action of pressing your lower back is going to put pressure on that palm, that weight of your lower back, and that is the pelvic tilt being done properly. So once we get that, we don't need to keep this palm. Release your palm. Let's do this. Pull your navel in, press your lower back. Keep pressing. Observe your buttocks. They are tight. They are naturally tightening in the pelvic tilt. Roll your shoulders back into the floor. Tuck the chin in. Keep breathing. Keep pressing your lower back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. The abdomen is gently, it's tight. It's a little tight. Your abdominal muscles, your buttocks are tight. The lower back is totally flat. We're still doing the tilt. All right, inhale, and as you exhale, let go of the tilt. Relax. So let's repeat this. Let's repeat the tilt. Pull your navel in, press your lower back. Retain the tilt. Keep breathing, keep pressing. Make sure your upper back is flat. The shoulders are rolled back. And then let go of the tilt, relax. Let's go into Ananda Balasana. Inhale, exhaling, bring your thighs to your chest. I'm making a namaste with my feet. I'm interlocking my fingers around my feet. Now, initially, your toes may point at the ceiling, which is fine. See, if you have ankle issues, be gentle with this one. See if it's possible for you to bring your feet above your chest and pull your pull your feet towards your chest and stay there. There should be no knee pain or ankle pain when we do this. We are trying to point the toes towards the face, towards the same direction as the head instead of the ceiling. The entire spine is again flat on the floor in Ananda Balasana. Keep breathing. Observe the stretch in the hips. Observe, are the shoulders and elbows relaxed? Is your chin tucked in, or is your chin tilting up like this? Tuck your chin in. All right, so now we'll go into the second variation. Lighten your grip and hold the soles of your feet from inside. So I'm keeping my palms on the soles of the feet, and then start pressing your knees towards the floor as much as you can. Try to keep a 90-degree angle. Instead of letting your feet do this, keep your heels above your knees. Let the shoulders and elbows be relaxed. Keep pressing the knees into the floor. And then slowly bring your feet together, release Ananda Balasana and relax. So it's time for Shavasana. Any comfortable posture. If you're okay doing the traditional Shavasana, which is like this, the legs straight, feet and hands apart. If it doesn't give you back pain or makes your back uncomfortable, then you can stay here, or you can take your bolster or something under your knees, or you can keep your knees bent like this. You don't want to use any props, you can keep your knees together, feet apart. If you're wearing glasses, please take your glasses off. If it's cold where you live, you can cover yourself. And once in Shavasana, we'll try and lie absolutely still and unmoving, very awake and very alert. And take your attention to the jaw. Relax the jaw. Feel the jaw drop away from the rest of the skull. Relax the lower lip. Feel it drop away from the upper lip. Relax the tongue. Relax the roof of the mouth. Relax the throat. Relax the sides of the head. Relax the back of the head. Relax the crown of the head. And take your attention to the navel. As you inhale, the abdomen expands. As you exhale, the abdomen contracts. Take deep breaths at the navel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm looking at my body, which is completely relaxed. I am relaxed. Make gentle movements of your toes and fingers and slowly begin bending the knees one by one and turn to lie down on one side with your eyes closed. Make a pillow of one arm, lie down in Dradhasana. And then taking support of the other palm, please sit up in Sukhasana with the back straight, chin parallel, eyes closed. Gently bring the palms together in Namaskara Mudra at the chest. Begin rubbing your palms, generate warmth. And cup your eyes with these warm palms. Begin blinking. Draw your palms away from your face. Look at them and release your palms. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good day. See you next time.